Hey guys, Alphaxo here. Welcome to What If Ezekiel Joined in London? So, first of all, how did this happen? Well, Chris says that the conditions of Ezekiel's comeback are if both Team Chris and Team Amazon have all of their members taken. So, they do. Now, you might be thinking, why is Duncan here? If both teams are captured, who finds him? They had a whole total drum machine. I'm pretty sure they could find him live on a concert. So, Ezekiel and Duncan both join. Duncan on Team Chris, Ezekiel on Team Amazon. But, how do we make up for this? Well, both teams lost, so both teams go to elimination. And just like in canon, on Team Chris, Noah goes. On Team Amazon, Heather. Like, before I've made the excuse of, oh, well, maybe Cody can convince them to get Sierra out, but no, it's Heather. But, after this, Gwen on Duncan, right? And then Tyler is like, and sees it. Reese's Pieces happens. So, first part, fighting the Boar Bear, Duncan and Gwen compete. Then, it is goddamn wrestling, where these three compete against these two. Owen wins, just Owen, not Tyler. And then it's hurdles, and honestly, I could see Ezekiel beating Alejandro here, because he was being cocky, and I can imagine him still being cocky either way. So it's tie, goes to a tiebreaker. Team Amazon still wins, they still try to vote with Duncan, still doesn't work, right? Yeah. So, the X-Files. Alejandro tells Courtney to flirt with Tyler. Tyler messes up. Gets eliminated. Now, the episode wouldn't change much with Ezekiel being here, if I'm being real. At this point, though, Ezekiel is still non-verbal. It's very weird for his team. But, I mean, he's useful in challenges here, so they're not going to complain. Besides, Gwen and Courtney are way too busy arguing with each other to care about him. Sierra and Cody are too busy with their whole thing to worry about him. Here we have Panic Hang Dork. So, how would the vote go? Well, first of all, Cody and Duncan are still beefing, so Cody still... Yeah, so it would still be Sierra and Courtney voting for Gwen, Cody voting for Sierra, Gwen voting for Courtney. Ezekiel, I think, would vote for Courtney, because in Season 1, Courtney was saved over him, making it a tie, meaning tiebreaker, Gwen gets eliminated. In Sweet and Sour, this team is still doing the same thing they were before, while Team Amazon, on the other hand, Courtney is loving every moment of Gwen being gone, but is now just realizing, who does she work with? Because Sierra's crazy, Cody's never going to work with her after Gwen, and Ezekiel's Ezekiel. Her only option would be teaming with the guys. So, during this challenge, I think Courtney throws the challenge to help the guys. Luckily, it was a reward challenge. Going into the merge, Blanley still joins. And here is our merge cast. Yes, Ezekiel made merge. Wild. I'm be for real, if it wasn't for the Gwonkney drama, Ezekiel would have been eliminated instantly, which is part of the reason why I included Duncan. So the pairings for this, first of all, let's just get the canonical pairings out the way. Duncan, Courtney, Sierra, Cody. I might be thinking, wait, hold on, Ezekiel has to go with Alejandro here. And you'd be right. Because Ezekiel is feral though, still falls, honestly, I don't see this challenge changing much. Duncan and Courtney still win, while Alejandro, hears from Blanley, Owen's the most popular member of the Total Drama. He still, tries to convince Hill to vote off Owen. And the people he's able to convince are not Cody. Cody always votes for Sierra. Duncan, Courtney, because fair enough. Sierra, himself, and he needs one more vote to solidify it, and he decides to get Ezekiel. Ezekiel is way too feral to think rationally, so yeah. Then we have one vote for Sierra, one vote for Courtney, or no, not for Courtney. Courtney's immune. I'm dumb. One vote for Sierra, 2 votes for Ezekiel. Owen gets the boot. That's an episode too late. In Chinese Fake Out, I think all of them but Courtney make it to the eating section, even with Sierra's weird drug tea, even with Blanley's cheating, and Alejandro's cheating. I think Ezekiel wins this challenge so easily. Honestly, like, the dude has been eating rats. He would love gross Chinese food. Anyway, how do the votes get laid out? Because before it was a double elimination. Is that still the case? Well, Alejandro, Sierra, vote. Alejandro, Sierra, Courtney, vote for Blanley. Blanley, Duncan, Ezekiel, vote for Courtney. Cody votes for Sierra, making another double, which we can just keep the same. But in the African Lying Safari, Duncan and Alejandro decide they need to work together. Because if things keep going the way they are, Ezekiel is just going to blow them out of the water. So they make a temporary truce, where they will knock out Ezekiel. Alejandro will take immunity, whatever, in the name of the truce, and they will vote out Ezekiel, with it being 3 votes for Ezekiel, 2 votes for Duncan. Rapafui. So, first of all, who makes the best dinosaur? Well, canonically, Cody makes a dog. Sierra makes heart. Alejandro makes a literal dinosaur. Duncan was the only one who wasn't here originally, right? So, what do? Well, Duncan's a creative guy. I'm sure he works with skulls. I think he can make something pretty good. I think he can make something that at least Sierra will vote for. I think the rest of them still vote for Sierra's, though. Right? So, Sierra gets the drill. Duncan gets the pickaxe. Cody still gets the bucket and pail because people were trying to suck up to him. Alejandro gets nothing. Also, I know I'm on the wrong episode. I'm dumb. This episode I don't think matters too much. I think the winner of it would end up being Sierra. And the votes would show Alejandro going home. I don't think that matters here. Drumheller. So, as I said, Sierra gets drill, Duncan gets pickaxe. Now, who do I think wins this challenge? Well, it's tough to say. Normally I just give it to the person with the drill, but Sierra takes a while in this challenge, but that's because she's initially distracted, right? It's complicated, but yeah. She wouldn't be distracted here, but also I could see her still not getting first, because I think it would be Duncan. The pickaxe was really good for finding an oil barrel without, messing it up. And I think Duncan wins. Now, where are the votes going? Well, I think Sierra votes for Alejandro. Duncan votes for Alejandro. But Alejandro and Cody vote for Sierra. Now, yes, Sierra remembered Cody's birthday, but she's still Sierra. You know? This is actually a tough one, because I could see it going either way. It is completely up to Cody, because I think Alejandro wins the tiebreaker. And you know what? Because of the birthday thing, I think Cody votes for Alejandro, meaning Alejandro gets eliminated here. Planes, trains, and hot air mobiles. So, Duncan sneaks onto a truck heading there, while Sierra's initially wanting to help Cody, but Cody says that he's in the final three, he needs to prove himself now. Sierra is very upset by this, but understands, so they go their separate ways. In the end, I think Sierra gets first place, while Cody and Duncan tie. They have to go to a tiebreaker, in which Cody is eliminated, making the final two Duncan versus Sierra. They both have to pick two helpers. Sierra picks Cody for Codykins, and she sighs and says Heather, because Heather was the only one that was really trying to be friends with her. While Duncan selects Gwen, of course. I mean, obviously. And Owen. Because, him and Owen, they're tight. And, yeah, this one's more of a rewrite, not a what if. But even then, I don't fully know what would happen here, because realistically, I think Sierra just has it, But either way, that's been this what if. And honestly, I know people might complain, oh, but that means Duncan gets, in a finale 2 seasons in a row. This is a what if. Okay? It didn't canonically happen. Duncan would have made it to the finale if Ezekiel had rejoined with him, because it would have put the target on Ezekiel's back before it put the target on Duncan's. So yeah, that's this what if. We got this elimination order. I know it didn't. I will admit it is a little disappointing how it didn't change too much before African Lying Safari. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes what ifs will be very similar to canon. I know this is obviously going to be a shorter one, but that's because less show to talk about. But yeah, it's been this what if. I'll see you for the next one, which will be what if Gwen didn't dump Trent in action.